Okay, so this is the rent versus own analysis of a personal residence. This shows all the property information that we were provided, as well as all the loan information we were provided. We weren't provided the loan amount, but we can calculate it by doing the loan to value ratio, multiply it with the purchase price, and it's $200,000 loan amount. Then we go down here to annual debt service payment, and to figure that out, we're going to do payment and then multiply it by the interest rate and then divided by the payments per year. And then we want to do the loan term multiplied by the payments per year again. And then we also want to include the loan amount. And put in parentheses, we're going to multiply by 12 because that's how many months. We're going to pay it. We're going to do a negative 12 to make sure that the number ends up being positive. And then awesome. And then we're going to do, the loan constant, we're going to take the debt service and we're going to divide it by the loan amount, which ends up being 6%. Then over here, we're going to take the purchase price and subtract it with the loan amount. We have $50,000 for the equity investment. Then we want to go down to summary loan schedule and start off with payment, and we basically just grab the original purchase price. It's $250,000. Oh wait, sorry. Awesome. And then we want to, now in order to do it over here, we're going to take what we got on this one. Actually, no. Just kidding. Oh, my bad. I was doing the wrong one. We're actually using the debt service payment. So we're going to grab this. And then over here, it's going to be the exact same thing. I'm not sure why it does that. So I'm actually going to just fill this one out on my own. But it's the same thing. So then we're going to go to actually interest instead of balance first. And we're going to do cumulative interest payment and multiply it. And then we're going to do the interest rate divided by the payments per year. And then we're going to do the loan term multiplied by the interest per year again. And we want to always make sure we include the loan amount. And then this one we're going to do 1 as in the first month, 12 as in the last month, and 0 is the end. And we want to end it with not the beginning. It's a 0 type. And then want to multiply it by -1 to make sure it's a positive number. And there you go. And you do the same thing again. But instead of 1, it's going to be 13, and we're going to end with 24. Whoops. What did I do wrong? Cumulative payment. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Cool. And then same thing. But instead it's going to be 25 and end with 36. And then it's going to be 37 and end with 48. And then we do 49 and end with 60. Awesome. Now I want to go to principal, and principal is payment subtracted by interest. Then we do the same thing over here, so it's payment subtracted by interest, payment subtracted by interest, and so on and so forth. Awesome. And then now we go up to balance. And balance is, we're going to take the loan amount, which is 200,000, so we're going to take this, and we're going to subtract it with the principal. So then now that we have that, we're going to grab the balance and subtract it with the principal in this one. And same thing with this. Ugh, my bad. Okay. And awesome. So then now there's all of that for summary loan schedule. So now we're going to go to property value. And beginning the property value is just, this is the one I was trying to do earlier, it's just the purchase price. So we'll want to go to purchase price. Enter. And that's just for the zero. So then now we're over here, we want to do this times 1 plus, and we're going to do the property growth rate, which is 3%, so it's right there, and that is C10, and there it is. I don't know why that's not formatted correctly, but you get the gist of it. We're going to do the same here, except we're going to grab this one instead and do the exact same thing. I don't know why neither of these are formatted, but that one is, so I don't know what this thing is doing, but you get the gist of it. Okay, cool. So then we want to do rents, and the way that we do that, okay, so now we go to the rent, and the rent is, we take from the initial rent, which is 1,600. Then we also want to multiply it by 12. Awesome. And then over here we actually take this and whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Man. So basically what I did on this one actually is supposed to be in this one. So C8